Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I thought I'd do another episode today on carving our little guy. Now this is where we got to last week. Hopefully that's going to pick up all right on the camera. And what we've done is we have curved or carved over the top, sort of put it into a bit of a dome shape. I've tidied it up slightly since the last time, but essentially that was our first step. And today I'm going to take us through the second step, which is a little bit of marking out, a little bit more carving. Hopefully, although these steps won't necessarily make a great deal of sense to begin with, especially on the early stages, you will see as each episode goes by this taking a bit more shape and becoming a lot more recognisable as what we're trying to make. But without any further ado, I'm going to move the camera a bit closer in and we'll make a start. Right then guys, so for this next step we want to mark a couple of bits out before we start cutting. So just using this ruler and pencil, just want to mark off roughly 1 centimetre from the bottom. Doesn't need to be too precise, but that is what I'm aiming for. And then again we want to put a line down the centre here as well. So if I just quickly measure this out, so we are 1 inch wide, and I think what we're probably going to need is here, and let's see, here. So it's basically about 1/4 of an inch maybe down the centre. Mark that out and I'll explain why in just a second. So you can see there we've just got a very rough, I'm not sure if you can pick that up all right, very rough line down the centre. And today I think I'm going to use this knife just as something a bit different. And what we want to do is cut from, I'm not sure if that light's a bit too strong, bear with me. Yeah, maybe you can see it better there if I hold it like this. So basically what we want to do is start from this outer edge here where we've got our little line at the bottom and work our way up to the top. And it'll make more sense when I start cutting. And this is where it starts getting a bit difficult, because ideally I want to hold it like this, but if I'm cutting this way I'm cutting towards my finger, which I don't want to do. So you really need to kind of try and hold on from the bottom down here. Hopefully you can see that okay there. Making sure you keep your blade well away from your thumb and your finger here, and sort of cut from this line and upwards. Now you don't want to be taking a lot of material away. I mean, you can see this shaving here is very, very thin. I mean, you can kind of come in this way a bit and use the back of your thumb, but it does make the piece move around a lot. So I've been kind of working this way and just gradually bringing it up. And really that's it. It's kind of almost a war of attrition, this one. You can't do this quickly. I mean, you can kind of rest it down and cut downwards and away from yourself if you want to. And let me actually try and find a bit of space where you can see me on camera. Bear with me. So you can sort of put it down on your workpiece or your workbench and work down this way, and it does work. I personally prefer to hold it. That's just my personal preference. And what you're looking to do is bring this along like so. You can kind of see where we're going with this, hopefully. Where are we? And what you want to do is get it to join up to this line just here. So I will carry on. It's only going to take probably less than a minute, I would have thought, just to get this first one in. And you want to try and keep it a nice, clean, continuous cut. If it doesn't, it's not a huge problem. You can tidy it up later. And that's probably about right. So again, so I've got an extra light here, guys, which is helping you see me, but it's also blocking out quite a lot of this detail. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm just going to very quickly speed through doing the next one, and I'll show you what it looks like properly when I'm done. So there you go, guys. I've tidied that up a little bit now, and there you go. There's a good angle for you to see it. And that's again where I'm going to leave it for today. But hopefully you can see it's sort of starting to take a little bit more shape now. And again, as I say, these details on here will start to make a lot more sense as we move along in this project. So again, that's it for today. Hopefully this has piqued your interest a little bit more. And yeah, so comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I hope you'll all join me next time. Thanks, guys.